Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be making the video on a more serious note because this topic is a little more serious. So it's about the ego problem of self-improvement. Now, why do we start self-improvement? Is to be the best version of yourself, to improve the situation for you and those around you, and to be overall a good person and to live a very fulfilled life. Like that's the goal for like most people, and the results that appear, the wins of self improvement are very slow and gradual. So they happen so they don't happen like overnight or like in the span of weeks. I mean, it might happen in the span of weeks, but it is a really slow and constant journey. Like it doesn't just stop, and then you don't just stop after the 90-day challenge. It's more like a lifestyle, right? So, but with this success, like with this wins that you get with self improvement, there comes an underlying problem. So this is what self improvement does to like two different kinds of people. One, it builds confidence, and confidence is key because it puts more. You have more faith in your own abilities, and that's a really a valuable skill to have, and it's a very good feeling. But on the other side, on the other hand, the people who climb to success like a way too rapidly, they like it builds ego in them, right? So it builds ego, they start to get complacent and even become arrogant. I myself have faced this problem actually. So there was a point in my self improvement journey where I became a little bit arrogant. So, I mean, life has ways of humbling you. So I learned the lesson pretty quick. So this video is hopeful that the you learn from someone else's mistake, or you don't make the same mistake. So it's good to be aware of it, right? Some people let the success get to their head, and it is extremely important to have self respect, but this is self overconfidence in a way. Like they vastly overestimate their abilities, and they vastly overestimate their current status and inflate themselves falsely. Now, once success gets to their head, they start disregarding the feelings of everyone around them, and everyone around them who becomes sort of meaningless to them, and that the only thing that they matter in their life is their own improvement. I mean, sure, yeah, if you're a guy, it is possible that your highest priority in life will be your purpose. That's correct. Okay, go for it. That's a very good thing to achieve. But then at the same time, these egoistic people, they focus. I mean, yeah, you should have focus on your purpose, but then they have focus only on their purpose and disregard every other aspect of their life. Now, for example, health, relationships, they're ready to forego all that just for a materialistic goal, possibly materialistic goal of making money or something. I'm just saying, like, no matter how much wealth you accumulate, it's not going to be equivalent to the amount you could have spent building relationships or building your health, or you know making strengthening your mind and body in a certain way. So no amount of wealth can actually help you with that. So in chasing a very fleeting goal, they just forgo everything else. Not every and When once they see like their family members and friends, they slowly start leaving them because they become so self-absorbed. These people just say, oh dude, they just left, they're not gonna they're just jealous of my success, just don't like what I'm doing. Well, that could be true for some, because not everybody is going to promote your success, and not everybody is going to give you the thumbs up and be like, yeah, I totally like what you do. Matter of fact, like a lot are not even going to like this video because uh, you know uh, because everybody has conflicting opinions. Not everybody may like the things that you do and the way you say it. So for that but this is a completely different situation where they completely their friends and family, their relationships are deteriorating because they become so self-absorbed and narcissistic. They become so self-absorbed and narcissistic that everything around them just becomes vague. And I get it, right? Like, I get it that you want to build like a world fitted for yourself, and you want to build a better world for yourself. Yeah, of course, that's a good feeling, good goal to have. but to disregard everybody else's opinions and to disregard what everybody else thinks, that's a very narrow way of living, in my opinion. Like, at least hear them out. Like, even though it is complete bullshit in your opinion, at least it might not be such a bad idea to at least hear them out, like to actually listen to what they're saying and to listen to their insight on things, because that may help you improve, right? So these people let success get to their head and make a lot of new enemies. Like, so everybody who was on their side before is probably going to leave it, and it will truly be lonely at the top, if you know what I mean. Like, it'll truly be lonely at the top because they disregarded everything else. Their health is probably deteriorating, and on their deathbed, they're not gonna wish that they made like an extra couple $1,000. They're probably gonna wish like, I wish I spent more time with my kids, or I wish I had actually taken care of this body instead of letting it go and then chase a very fleeting goal. And with this ego, like, there's another side to it too. Like, even if everything right is going for them, right, even if every single small relationship thing, health related thing, and of course they're achieving their purpose, they start to become boastful. They start to get boastful of their success, and then they say, you couldn't, I'm much better than you are, and then you couldn't do it. And then, they may inflate themselves falsely, and then they may say all this stuff to you. Even if they are ahead of you, you have to realize, like, if you are those kind of people, that they were once at the same place you were. Everybody is like, let's just say everybody is like climbing the ladder. You were at that position in the ladder at some point in your life, right? You can't just falsely build yourself up and be like, yeah, you have worked hard and you deserve a little bit of the success that you got. Matter of fact, you might even deserve all of the success, but like, you have to realize before boasting to such people that you were at the exact same scenario, and you are possibly hurting their like, making them feel even worse about themselves, because they are comparing themselves to you. They're not competing with you, they're comparing themselves to you. And at that time, where you falsely inflate yourself and you say, yeah bro, I am better than you, and you probably couldn't do the stuff I did, it would create a very horrible image of yourself in the eyes of others and in the eyes of the very own people whose situation you wanted to improve. It will so you'll slowly start losing them, and then you're gonna come up to the top, get all that you want, and then you have nothing to show for it. You have no one to show for it. That I'm So chances are you likely want to avoid the situation. So it is absolutely necessary to humble yourself on this journey. You must try hard not to let the short term and long term goals, like the success, the wins, even if it is a success, like, of course you must celebrate the small wins and the big wins as well, but then you shouldn't let it get to your head, because and manipulate your thinking into becoming selfish and narcissistic. You can practice gratitude and mindfulness, like, at the end of the day, like every day, you can just say what you're grateful for, because that's going to help you feel good about the world, and like feel no it's going to help you humble yourself. And you can also journal about what went wrong on that particular day, so that you possibly realize, like, you aren't perfect and this is still a journey. So it's like this, guys. Self improvement is a very extremely humbling journey where it teaches you lessons along the way. It keeps testing you. So do not fall prey to the false idea of self inflation. Keep humbling yourself, keep learning from your own mistakes and the mistake of others, and keep improving your lives. Thanks for watching.